Good morning, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm out today. My daughter went into labor about 4 o'clock. I'm here at Ignite. It's about 6 o'clock. I just wanted to leave you all a few tips on the program that I'm leaving with the sub. All right. Um, the sub, whoever it is, will be handing out a piece of paper. It's from the back chapter of the book. I found a program that I liked a lot. It pretty much has a little bit of everything we've talked about as far as function goes. You're all going to be doing number 12 on the piece of paper called Star Search. All right, go over this with you a little bit. I'm going to read it to you and kind of explain it as I go along. A particular talent competition has 5 judges, each of whom award a score between 0 and 10 to the performer. Fractional scores such as 8.3 are allowed. A performer's final score is determined by dropping the highest and lowest score received, then averaging the 3 remaining scores. Write a program that uses this method to calculate the contestant's score. It should include the following functions. Okay, before I read the functions, this is pretty common in like Olympic and dance competitions and things like that, where the judges actually have to make a decision. They'll drop the highest and the lowest. So this is something something pretty common. All right, here's your functions. Void get judge data. All right, it should ask the user for a judge's score stored in a reference parameter, passed by reference, and validate it. By validated, I mean make sure it falls between 0 and 10. This function should be called by main once for each of the 5 judges. So get judge data is called 5 times, so you're going to send it one piece of information. Right? Remember again, this is the pass by reference function. It's the only one of the functions where you're dealing with addresses. All right, the next one is void calc score. This should calculate and display the average of 3 scores that remain after dropping the highest and lowest scores the performer received. This function should be called just once by main and should be past the 5 scores. So all 5 numbers get passed as an argument to this one. All right. The last 2 functions described below should be called by calc score. So this is going to be functions calling functions. All right. Calc score is going to call int find lowest and int find highest. And just like it says, that function is going to find, you're going to pass it 5 scores, and it's going to return the highest, and it's going to return, the other one's going to return the lowest. All right. I'm going to go over that again. Void calc score is going to calculate the average of the 3 scores only after colon find lowest and find highest. You're going to need to find those to toss them out, and then basically you're going to average the other 3 scores. All right, the tips I can give you for this program are main is very short. All right, like it says in the instructions, it's going to call get judged data 5 times. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's going to call it 5 times. Then one time it's going to call calc score, and then that's it. That's the whole main. All right, it's going to call get judge data 5 times, then calc score once, and then it's done. It's able to do that because these 2 functions are called by calc score. The only one function that is actually passed by reference is the get judge data. All right, this program's not going to be due till next Friday, so don't stress too much. You're going to be able to ask me questions about it on Monday and Tuesday if you need to. All right, I've got the shell here for you to look at in this video. There's my 4 prototypes. I didn't fill it in. You all got to figure out what to send it. There's my main. All right, and there's my 4 functions right there. 2 voids and 2 that return doubles. The one thing that you've got to change on the sheet, and they didn't, this is a mistake by the book. They've got it where it returns, if you look at find lowest and find highest, it returns an int. It can't return an int because up in the first paragraph, it says fractional scores such as 8.3 are allowed. You can't do that with an int. All right. So this actually has to be a double. So you can tell down here, I made find lowest and find highest with a double. All right, guys, feel free to contact me. Email me if you want. Uh, I don't really see any need. Work on this best you can, talk amongst yourselves, um, and bring in any questions you have on Monday. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you later.